let's say for this trick, I hand the deck over to the spectator and they can give it a shuffle. After they're done shuffling the deck, I would have the spectator go through and take out any four of a kind they would like. So let's just say jacks because they were the first one to pop up. But really, any four of a kind will do. After the spectator has taken out the four cards, they can shuffle the deck one more time if they would like, but then I would have them take out one card face down and hand the rest of the deck back to me. So let's say they took out this card and they handed the deck back, and this is your selection, so go ahead and remember this for me. After the spectator has done that, they can place their card face down, and I would tell them to place it actually on top of the deck face down and give the deck one cut. After they did that, I would take back the deck and I would explain that we're going to use the four jacks to try to find your card. So we're going to place one jack right here, another jack, let's say here, another jack here, and one more jack here. Okay, so now with all four jacks, they're, we're going to see if they can actually find your card. So the first thing I have to do is push the jacks down, and we're going to see the eight of diamonds actually popped out. I would say, okay, that's probably not your card, but let's give the jacks a few more tries. We push it in again. You're going to see the jack of spades popped out. And I think with one more push, one card came out and one card only, the five of hearts, which the jack of spades found. So that is the trick for today. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. But something we're actually going to do now is something I've done a lot of times on the channel. It's going to be deck reviews. Now, recently, or I should say, the video before this one, the day that was uploaded, I actually found three new decks of cards at a Walmart I never expected to find there. I actually found four, but I didn't get the fourth one because I already have it. And that fourth one was actually the Purple Theory 11 Marvel Avengers deck, which I actually reviewed in our 100 subscriber question and answer. So I will leave that video down below. But the three decks I found are the Black Edition of the Artisans. Now, if you have seen any of my deck review videos, or actually videos about cards that came with double backers, you will know that I actually won the white edition, and those are really old, so I can't use them anymore. But I did find the black edition, so that just floored me there. Then, this floored me even more because I found the white edition, and I'm not so sure if this is black or gray edition, but both of these are the Star Wars deck. Okay, so all three of these decks I purchased and just floored me because I didn't expect the Walmart out of state to have these nice Theory 11 decks, okay? So these are the three decks we're going to be going over. Now these two decks I'll go over together in the next video because I like to go over two packs like this in the same video, okay? So we will do that. But for now, we're actually going to go over the Black Artisans. And before I did anything, I just took off the cellophane of these decks, because if you've seen any of my unboxings, you know the cellophane is really hard for some reason for me to take off. So instead of wasting any of your time, I just went ahead and took off the cellophane beforehand of all three decks, and plus I cracked them open. So let's go ahead and get straight into these decks. Okay, so these are the Black Artisans, and starting right off, this the front of the tuck box here is really nice. So you can see it's gonna be black in the back and sort of like a matte finish, and it's going to say Black Edition, like in a cursive, and these are embossed, so they're raised. And right here, you're going to have the artisan logo, okay? Now, if I can find the white artisans, I might do a video where I compare both of them, but keep in mind the white artisans are really old. Okay, so if I can find some new white artisans, like at the store, I would buy those and then compare them that way. But these are really nice. So this is embossed and it says the Guild of Artisans, and then it says artisan. Okay, it has that nice spade logo. This is embossed along with the two words here. So a very nice box there. And you can see actually the border is a nice gold color. I wouldn't even call it a yellow color. Now, I expect to find these decks like at a Target or a Walgreens or something like that, but not at a Walmart of all things, of all places. So right here is the top of the box. You can see it's going to have that gold and it's going to have that black back right here. It's not a matte finish like the front. Then it says Artisans and that feels embossed as well. You can see the nice Theory 11 sticker. Now here's the back design of the cards. And the reason these are the black artisans is because this back design is darker as opposed to the white artisans, where this back design is more light. So it's like a more yellow. But this is definitely embossed and it feels so good and so nice. Now the bottom is actually going to say Theory 11 and have all that and copy. I don't have many Theory 11 decks, but this is what the bottom's going to look like. And this isn't raised or embossed or anything. Now, if we open up the flap here, you're going to see. Okay, I can't pronounce that, so I'm not gonna try. But if any of you know what those words mean, let me know down below. Okay, I might pin it in a comment down below in case you couldn't see it, so then you can let me know what it means. Now, opening up the deck is going to be a nice black color, and the tuck flaps are going to be black as well, okay? So they're going to be really nice here. So this is really the box. Now, something I noticed, let's hope those don't fall. I'll move those right there. This actually says 2021, when usually I thought they said 2019. So that's something I noticed right off right now. Okay, so 2021. Can you see that? I think right there. So this is the box, and it's not a very bad box. Now, what two cards do you receive? Well, obviously two jokers, but you're going to receive some other stuff as well. So right off the bat, this is the back design, and it's gonna be darker than the white artisans, okay? So right here's a side-by-side view, so you can see that. Maybe you can't tell, but this is a lot darker. Now this is going to be the Theory 11 ad card. So it says Theory 11 playing cards designed by Theory 11. Then Theory 11 produces the world's finest playing cards, the perfect gift, and an amazing piece of art. the ultimate high-end luxury playing cards, theory11.com. So if you want to pause the video and get on the website, here's the address or whatever, link or whatever. And the next thing you actually receive is going to be, thankfully, a double backer. Now, I've uploaded, I would say, a few tricks with double backers, but really, I've uploaded videos with playing cards that come with double backers, okay? So, if I get any more decks that come with a double backer, like the Star Wars deck or whatever, I will probably go ahead and update the video, but just for one deck. I don't think I'm going to update the video just yet. But if I get 2 or 3 more decks that come with double backers, then expect an updated video. Okay, but you're going to get a double backer, which is nice. So I might teach a trick involving a double backer sometime. And then obviously your 2 jokers. So they're going to say the Guild of Artisans, luxury playing cards, Jolly Joker, made in the United States of America. And thankfully, these are identical jokers. So I could make a video actually going over playing cards that come with identical jokers. So if I was to do that, depending on the Star Wars deck, well, both decks, I would probably do that Saturday, because I have a really nice trick coming out tomorrow. So these are the 2 jokers. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get straight into the cards themselves. Now, I never did a deck review of the Artisans, even though I show the Artisans. So this is my first ever deck review on them. Okay, now, right off the bat, as you can see, I didn't shuffle these like that. But this is going to be the Ace of Spades. As you can see, it says Artisans, and it looks like the front of the box here, except this is like more, I don't know, light, if that's even the word. Looks like a lighter shade of yellow, but this is the ace, and it actually says 122 for the edition number, which for the white artisans it said 0719. So I don't know what these edition numbers even mean, but if you have know by chance, please leave a comment down below letting me know what these edition numbers mean. But this was the ace. Now, for the black cards, the 2 through 10, they're going to be totally bicycle standard. Okay, so there's really nothing to go over with these. Okay, so they're just like bicycles, except that the back design is obviously different. And I think the only thing with the quartz is going to be the colors. I think the reds are actually darker as well. So here's the Jack of Spades, and it's going to be like a bicycle standard, like the Monarchs, but instead, the court cards are going to be darker. So I could make a video on cards that have court cards that are bicycle standard, but they have a darker shade of color. I could make a video on that if you wanted. And then right here, we have the Queen of Spades. So it's going to be the same. And then the King of Spades. Now, right off the bat, you're going to notice the reds here are really dark. Okay, so they're not going to be the light red, like for a bicycle deck. And these are going to be just like bicycles. Okay, so no need to go over these, but I will show you them. And for the quartz here, the reds are darker, and the other colors themselves are darker. So you can see there, here, and here. So already this is a very, very nice deck because the back design is a different back design. The court cards, all of them are like bicycle standard, except the court cards are a darker color, and it comes with a double backer and two identical jokers. So really, this is a very, very nice deck to pick up. Now, I could make a video going over cards that have everything I just described, a different back design, court cards, and number cards that are bicycle standard, except they're going to be a darker color. They have a double backer or a blank card or whatever, and two identical jokers. So I could make a video going over cards like that if I have enough decks. So that's always a possibility I'm going to throw out there. So you can see right there, just darker color. And then the number cards are going to be the same. Now I'm actually running out of room in my table here for these decks, so gonna need to purchase a new table or get a cabinet or something. And the last suit we have are the hearts. So the king, and I don't see any reveals on these cards. Yeah, I think I have a video or two about playing cards that have different reveals on them you wouldn't get in a bicycle deck. But yeah, these are the black artisans. I always wanted the black artisans because I have the white artisans, and plus, the white artisans are too old to even use. So there you go. So you get your deck, you get two identical jokers, and you get a double backer and an ad card no one cares about. But it's still nice to have. So yeah, this was the deck. I hope you really enjoyed this. The next video, I'm going to go over the two Star Wars decks in the same video, because I did that with 2-packs, decks of cards. So cards you can buy in a 2-pack, or a 1-pack, or a 3-pack. Really up to you. And I think I have a video or two on that, so I might update that video sometime. But now it's time to get to the tutorial of the trick. And these are going to be the blue Victor back cards, and I have a deck review on these. So I will go ahead and leave a link down below to that deck review. So here's the trick. There's really no sleight of hand, so only 2 videos I'm going to put in the description. So for this trick, you're going to have the deck shuffled, and it's better, I'm going to say right off the bat, if you have an older deck or a more broken in deck. Like this deck I've used a few times. You wouldn't want to use the black artisans or the Star Wars decks because these are brand new. So you would want a more broken in deck like the Taily Hose, or even these blue bloodline empires, the red, where the red Victor's back, really an older deck. So after the deck is shuffled and you have your older to newer broken in deck, you're gonna have a 4 of a kind. Now it doesn't matter what that 4 of a kind is, but let's go with the 4 kings because they're there. But keep in mind it can really be any 4 of a kind. Say the deck here is shuffled, and you're going to have a card selected. So there's two things you're going to do here. Let's say we have that card selected. So after the card is selected, the spectator is going to look at this card, but you are going to turn around beforehand and remember the bottom card, the nine of spades. Now, I will teach you one way to do this. Well, no, this is the impromptu way. So I will show you really quick the setup way to do this, but it's really simple. Or I guess it could be an impromptu way, but a sneakier way to go about this. So the bottom card, the nine of spades, you need to remember. And in this case, if I can pick it up, we have the four of clubs. After the spectator remembers the four, place it on top of the deck, give it one cut. After that, you're going to take the deck back and you're going to do everything like this, okay? So this is going to be to the spectator, but I'm going to do this exposed like this. You're going to run through for your key card I don't even remember what key card we had. I think we had the four of clubs. So the nine of spades, okay. So you're going to go till you see your key card, the nine, and what you're going to do, you're going to take one of your four of a kind, and you're going to place it in the deck above your key card, the nine of spades, okay? So here's the nine of spades, your key card, and here's the king of clubs. You're going to take your next four of a kind and place it right after that key card. So now you're sandwiching the nine of spades between the two kings. Okay. After this, you know the four of clubs, the selection comes next. So you're going to place the next four of a kind right there. And then you're going to have the next card on top of the four. You're going to place the next king there. So essentially, what you have is you have one four of a kind above that key card. You have the next four of a kind. Okay, so one card below the key card, one card above the key card, the next card above the selection, and then the next card above the next card that is next to that selection. So that might sound confusing, but really, I'm going to do it this way. Obviously, it wouldn't be this way, but I'm going to let you look at this for a few seconds so you can see what I mean. Okay, so hopefully you paused the video or took a screenshot or whatever, but that's really all it is. So let's go ahead and set this back up. So above the key card, and you want the kings to be pretty much squared, okay? So you want them to be like this, okay? So they're pretty much like a double, okay? Because you don't want them one to be shorter than the other. Okay, I think we have the four. Oh, okay, so there, there. Above the key card. Oh, okay, so let's. Okay, so we had one above the key card, one below the key card. I blanked out there for a few seconds. We had one king next to the selection, and then we had one next to the card that was next to the selection. So I think we are good here. Okay, so sorry about that. I blanked out there. But after you have this, you're all set. So square up the cards at the top. Make sure the deck is squared up. Turn it around. Have a firm grip like this. My fingers on the side, index curled on top, thumb on the other side. And all you're going to do is just push these cards in at once, okay, with that firm grip. You're going to see the Jack of Diamonds popped out. You can explain whatever you like the Jacks here are going to try to look for your card, or the Kings, or whatever. Turn it around, push it in again. Going to notice the King of Hearts. Now you can say, now the King of Hearts is going to attempt to find your card. Push it in, and one card only, the Four of Spades, comes out. So that is going to be the entire effect. I'm going to go over that whole setup one more time because it's real simple. Okay, so we know that we are going to place one king above the key card, in this case, the Nine of Spades. We're going to place another king below that key card, the Nine of Spades. The next card is going to go above the selection, the Four of Spades. And the last card is going to go above that next selection or card, the Jack of Diamonds. And now you raise this a little. You are all set, just like this. So make sure the deck is squared up at the bottom and the cards are squared up at the top. Turn this around and just give them a nice push in. Nice push in. And make sure you keep holding the deck firm and just pushing these cards in. And you'll notice on the third push, the Four of Spades will come out. So that is going to be the effect for today. Not a very hard effect at all. And really quick, here's one way you can do this also. So the deck is shuffled, and all you're going to do is just call four cards. Okay, so really any four of a kind and a key card to the top of the deck. So let's just say we want the, oh geez. Now I'm not the best at the call here, so I'm still practicing it every day here, but I think I messed up the call actually. I think I got more than one card here. Yep. Okay, but essentially what you want is, let's say you can have the four jacks. Where's that jack? Right there. You can have one key card right here on top of those four jacks, the Ace of Diamonds, and then catch a break under it, and then you can double undercut it. So now that key card is on the bottom of the deck, and the other four jacks are on top. So that involves the call, the pinky count, and the double undercut, all of which will be linked down below. But this was the video for today. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Be on the lookout tomorrow for 2 of the last deck reviews. Gonna be a longer video. That's it. I'll see you next time, tomorrow, which will be the last day of these daily uploads until the weekend again. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with the last deck reviews. Bye.